Hey everybody, welcome back into the shop again today. Steve with Swamp Bottom Baits here. Got a new mold in, really excited about shooting it. We've already shot it a few times over on Twitch, so if you want to see some live bait making, head on over to Twitch. That's where I do all my live stuff at. We also do a little bit of live fishing when we can get out of the shop and get out there. So I want to say thank you for everybody helping the channel grow. Thank you for the subs and the likes, the shares, comments. Everything is very much appreciated. The mold that we got in is it's a beast of a worm. It's an 8-inch magworm. Really looking forward to getting into shooting it. We had a big order for a tournament fisherman over in Texas. Was the main reason the worm was bought for. So we got a couple colors what we're going to do in it today, and I will show you all the colors. What I'm doing is I'm shooting up colors for going up on the Etsy store, and I've got two that I'm going to do today. One is just as simple as methylate. The other one was created by another bait maker, and we will give credit where credit is due when we get into making that one. So let's go ahead and get into shooting this worm, and we'll be back in just a minute.
All right, welcome back everybody. So I've got 2/3 of a cup of Dead On Red Label Medium right here, which I think is perfect for this new mold. So sorry about that. And first color is going to be simple. We're just going to do methylate. I do 30 drops per cup on the methylate. So there's 20 drops for 2/3 of a cup. Now I know it looks kind of like a reddish mauve in there, but that will change once it cools down. Got a few bubbles there on the top. So let's go ahead and hit it with a torch. Let's go ahead and inject this one. Back y'all out here. So the first color I'm doing is just very simple. And we were just doing colors up to get pictures up on the Etsy store. And this mold drinks some plastic, I've come to find out. So we will have to top it off at least once. It has been twice a couple times. So while that is setting up, we'll keep an eye on it. Let's go ahead and get our second cup out here. Let's add a little bit more heat to that. So this second cup was, or second color, I should say, was created by Chris Jones. And if you are following me, I know you're probably following him. If you are not following him, I don't know what rock you live under, because he is kind of like the OG that started doing it on YouTube. Most people are already following him, but this is one of his colors. So I am going to start out with 20 drops. And that is Dead On Dark Melon. Let's top this off one more time. Like I said, that mold is drinks a lot. So let's get that dark melon mixed in there. And now we need some medium black. some medium gold. And in his recipe, he uses, if I remember right, it was small purple 008, if I remember right. I'm using 015, and I'm going to use about 2/3. Start out with 2/3 of 1/8 of a teaspoon. Yeah, let's add just a hair bit more. It's pretty much about 1/8 of a teaspoon total. So, and there it is. That is Seminole Gold. Just like I said, it is a Chris Jones created color. I give credit where credit is due. So I don't take credit for anybody else's colors. On that same note, y'all know I'm kind of touchy about giving out my recipes. So this feels like it's set up enough to open up the mold. So here we go. That is the 8-inch magworm. Like I said, that son of a gun is a beast. So let's put that up there and get ready to shoot it. In the Seminole Gold. So we'll go ahead, clean out the injector real quick, and I'm going to do a turntable of the assorted colors that we have done in this. Let's put a touch more heat to that before we inject. So the mold is just a little bit warm now. And I'm not going to say this is his exact recipe. You know, I try to modify stuff to basically make it my own, even though it does belong to someone else. I still like to put my own twists on them. Get rid of some of them bubbles on the top. Top that off once. We might need to top it off again. So there's another look at the methylate. Said right here at the sack on it, that is about a 1/2 inch wide right there. So 8 inches long, 1/2 inch wide at its thickest point. I think it's actually like 0.47 is what I think they say it is. And the molds, if I remember right, came from Bass Tackle. So let's go ahead and clean out our injector while we're waiting for that to set up. And clean up just a little bit. It'll take just a minute to get set up. I don't have any music going today. Also, if you are interested, the music that I play and I have been releasing every Thursday is all AI created music, and we are uploading that to Patreon. So Swamp Bottom Baits on Patreon. you can become a member on there. It is $4.99 a month, and you will be able to download the music that we upload over there. So I think that should be ready to open up. Like I said, the mold was cold when we first started. I still feel it's a little bit soft up there, but I think we will still be good to open it up. So there we go. That is in Seminole Gold. So thank you all much. Appreciate y'all stopping in, joining us again, and we will see you later. Peace.
By with the tackle box pride, claiming you got the best worm nationwide. But I got something that'll rock your boat, reel you in with a glowing note. My